Unmuted. Yeah.
Get to the center.
Get to the center.
Welcome to Popcorn Chicken, everybody. Apologies for the German accent. Or Austrian, sorry. Austrian. This is German. Welcome. Got a good show today. The thumbnail says the Disney show you should be watching.
And the title.
Willow.
No! You did it already?
Okay, that's a record. What is it? 2 minutes.
That was faster than the when we did the Willow reviews.
Yeah, we put that shit off as long as
But
possible.
you guys never said it like that. Willow.
We got a good show. We're going to get into Bad Batch review of episode, what is it?
5.
Five.
Who cares?
Okay. Hold on. And then we'll get into the best Disney show that you should be watching right now. Currently, it is Broken Records. It has more viewership already than The Bear, and that is a great show as well.
I also just finished that second season. First season definitely the best. Second season, it's good. Or I thought it was.
There's
good.
a couple of filler episodes.
I wouldn't say there's filler episodes, but like from start to finish, I think I teared up maybe once.
Are you going the tear barometer?
About how much
I mean, I respect
emotional
that.
roller coaster it is.
I'll do that when you guys talk.
Yeah,
Sniffles. too.
sniffles. Yeah, I got one sniffle out of 10.
Kiwi Dino says your title sounds clickbait.
That's the point. You clicked on it, loser.
Ding, ding,
You
ding.
fell for it.
Got him.
It's gonna be.
Wait till
worth
next
it.
week when it just says clickbait.
One of them died? Question mark?
Who died today on the show? Justin said what?
That's not clickbait.
But we'll get into it. We're gonna explain it. We'll go through all that. But how are you guys doing?
Good. No complaints.
Alive?
That's good. That's
Yeah.
great.
I'm finally going to see Dune this weekend.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, I'm going to go see it on Saturday. After we go to, where did you go today? To the toy thing? What's it called?
Tamashii Nation.
Yeah, we're going to that too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna ready your wallet, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much did you spend?
I don't want to get into that. 'Cause my wife's probably gonna watch this.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a long battle on the weekend if she finds out the dollars involved. Only my other wife, Dee, knows.
Yeah.
But no, they're a pop-up store that goes around. Some places around the world, like New York and San Fran, have a permanent store.
Mhm.
But a lot of places it's pop-up. They usually collab with a local store.
Mhm.
So Metrotown, there is a store there that sells a lot of Japanese manga and products like that. Can't remember their name now. Great. Socorro Media.
Hmm.
So they collabed with them to kind of help out. And yeah, so there's stuff there you can get only at the Tamashii Nation site and their stores.
Right.
So like exclusive stuff, right? So
Well, yeah, my son likes Godzilla, so.
yes, so they have a Godzilla packaged product that's only exclusive to their store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they'll tell you they're very nice people. The displays are really cool.
Yeah.
They have a life-size Naruto.
Yeah.
And then they have a Gundam there. It's pretty.
This is like right in the middle of the mall too. right?
Yeah.
They have
So
it?
it's right by the Toys R Us area.
Yeah. Okay. That big.
And you just go to the main floor.
Where
at the
usually
bottom.
they have Santa there
Yeah.
and stuff. That big.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So we're gonna go to that, and then we're gonna go see Dune right
Santa
after that.
Claus?
He's real, by the way.
Yeah. He fights Godzilla in the third movie, right?
That'd be awesome.
Did you guys see the new trailer of Godzilla?
No.
It got worse.
I know. That's why
Are
I
they-
didn't
is
watch
it a musical now? They're dancing. Him and King Kong.
Close.
We're doing a line dancing.
He's riding Godzilla. Like,
King Kong's riding him.
I'm not even making this up, guys.
All
we
right.
can kind of play this later on if we want, but
Now I
he
really
grabs
want to
his,
see it.
spikes in the back, pink spikes,
Uh-huh.
and he's riding him.
That is now. See,
I thought it was a joke when I heard on the social media that Kong's. Somebody was on. How you go flicking through Twitter or X. Somebody's like, Kong's riding Godzilla. And I'm like, what? Come on, no way.
I've seen that Rule 34.
I know.
I'm like, no way, right?
Kiwi's a huge Godzilla fan. So what do you think about that, Kiwi? King Kong riding him.
So I watched the trailer and I'm like, oh my god, there actually is a part where he's riding Godzilla. I didn't know what to say. Like I was just like,
does he put a saddle on him or something?
no, like he just he
Does he
jumped.
wear
Like
spurs?
Godzilla's going,
Cowboy
right?
hat.
Godzilla bursts out of the floor and he just jumps on him and just like And I'm like, what in the world? Why would Godzilla even allow to do that? And Kong's a big dude too.
Get off my back.
Yeah, you're gonna break my back.
That's why he's got a tail to swat the poop flies away.
Yeah, it just I don't know. That movie looks just weird. I'm sorry for all Godzilla fans. That's an embarrassment, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it's probably gonna make about 300-400 million.
Aren't you going to see Kung Fu
Kadoosh.
Panda?
Yes.
You seen it this weekend?
It's my spirit animal. It is one of my favorite. I love Jack Black.
Yeah.
I've met Jack Black,
Mhm.
and he's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Scruffy, looks like a bum. If you don't even know who he is, he's just a bum on the road.
Yeah.
And I love that about him. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But we watched the other three together as a family, and we're gonna watch it on Sunday morning, 11:30.
Nice.
So it's gonna be fun.
You gonna do a review?
Yeah,
Okay.
skadoosh or skoosh. Is it skadoosh or not skadoosh? That's the title. Probably not. I don't know.
That is a title.
That's clickbait.
Sure. Skadoosh question mark. There you go.
Is it a verb?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even think it's a word, but Webster's probably going to make it a word.
Okay.
If it makes $1 billion, they'll make it a word.
Yeah.
You bet your dollar on that one. Q down says, I've lost hope for this movie.
Yeah.
Hope for the scene is so Scar King to go with what the. So sorry for hear that. This is going to be brutal.
Yeah.
Speaking of Dune, you mentioned Dune. Really heartwarming story. The director, what is his name again?
Denis Villeneuve.
You said that really good.
Yeah.
The man from
C'est un
Montreal.
Québécois.
If you did not have that Quebecois in there, I would be disappointed. But anyways, what is really nice to hear is there is a man that had terminal illness and probably wasn't going to make it to the opening of the movie. So Denis Villeneuve, and we've heard this before, other people have done it, gave him a private screening to watch it, and he passed away just a couple of days after seeing it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's
So
amazing.
he got to see it before. It sucks he's not going to see the finale trilogy, but at least he gets to see this.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So that was really cool. Thought I'd bring that up
That is
because you
nice.
mentioned Dune, and that is on track to do gangbuster amount of
Yep.
money.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
about skyrocketing Timothy Chalamet's franchise
Who?
career. Timothy Chalamet.
Wonka.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that hit you. You didn't know
mean,
Timothy was?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
Timothée Chalamet.
Timothée.
Timothée
It
Chalamet.
sounds like Key and Peele. Timothée.
No, apparently that's actually how you're supposed to pronounce his name, and he's just like, that's how it's supposed to be, but whatever. Don't bother.
And Key and Peele like, sure it
Yeah,
is.
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sure it is, buddy. He watched our show and changed your accent. But yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna try to just kill it in the box office. There's a people out there saying that they don't understand the movie. They need to.
It's complicated as hell. Like,
Yeah,
you
it
have
is.
to pay attention.
I agree.
Even the
first
original one, or especially the original one.
movie.
Like,
Yeah.
my dad showed me that when I was a kid.
And you're like, what the?
Yeah, it was like same with like Space Odyssey, where it's just like, watch this, it's really important, and I'm just like, this sucks. And then I watched it when I was like a teenager, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I remember watching Space Odyssey the
Yeah.
first time too, just being like, "What the? What is this?"
I don't know what drugs are yet, but I'm pretty sure I need them to get through this.
Oh man. Okay. Shall we get into Bad Batch? Talk about that.
Sure.
Bad Batch. Yeah, episode 5.
Yes.
Yes,
The Return.
the return. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
the band's back together.
Almost.
Right.
Well, all of them.
The guitarist is not there.
Well, no, he was
what
the
do you
bass,
echo?
he was
the
the bass
drummer.
player.
He's a drummer.
Echo.
Yeah,
He
he'd
go?
be the drummer if you had to pick him.
No,
Wrecker's the
Wrecker's the
drummer.
drummer.
Wrecker's the drummer.
Wrecker's the
No,
drummer.
Wrecker's the bass player. Let's be serious.
But
Wrecker's.
drummers are really chaotic.
Yeah,
too,
but
right?
bass players are fat and useless and just headbutt their way through things. That's a bass player.
Okay, so so let's figure out who's the rest
we
of the
didn't see
band.
this coming, but okay, let's do this. Let's do this now.
Okay.
So there's 5 of
Hunter's
them.
got the
Hunter's-
main singer.
He's the lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Echo's the jamboree girl on the side.
You mean?
Isn't
Thinking of Beatles here.
Well, wouldn't
And the
Tech be
monkeys.
like actually doing tech, like the lights?
Oh
and
no,
stuff?
Tech is the keyboard player.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a
Synthesizer.
synth player.
Thank you.
Like he busts out a guitar
Yeah,
once in a while.
yeah,
Does some
yeah,
cool
yeah.
shit.
Hold on, let's keep
Omega's working the stand out in the.
Yeah, she's the merch girl.
The merch.
She's the merch girl. Hunter, I think, is the guitar player. Because he's like, I'm thinking more like Doyle from the Misfits, where he's just like jacked, stern, angry face, just like.
Okay.
And
What about
Axel?
Okay, so
Yeah.
I think Crosshair would be like, you remember
He
Public
cannot be the singer.
No.
Crosshair.
You remember when Public Enemy just had the
Yeah.
guys standing there, like looking really mean?
Yeah.
That would be Crosshair.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be doing anything, just like
Everyone
staring.
else would be
He'd be the
looking
bouncer. He's the bouncer.
He's the bouncer.
Okay.
Did we get everybody?
Crosshair, Tech.
And Echo
Tech.
is
We haven't done Tech.
No, we said Tech was the keyboard
okay.
player.
Tech was a keyboard.
We're not going to talk about the show at all.
Yeah.
This is so much better.
This is more.
Anyway,
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if they did a base like that. Kiwi says, I bet Michael Bay directed the new Godzilla. If he had it sounds like he had a helping hand in it. Man, what a way to ruin your career, Michael Bay.
didn't he already do one?
Did Michael Bay do a Godzilla?
I'm pretty sure he did do a Godzilla.
I'll look that up.
He's done at least one of all of the disaster style movies. I'm pretty sure Michael Bay was like, giant dinosaur explosions, I'm in.
Okay, actually, before we really get into Bad Batch, I have to tell you guys this. I watched Fast X.
Okay.
on the weekend.
I did that too, and that's.
Oh my god!
Over the weekend? Both
Oh,
of you?
no, I didn't do it the weekend. I did it when it
okay.
came out. Yeah.
You
Over the
both just had a
weekend.
seizure at the same time, and we're like, I want to watch Fast and Furious.
I couldn't believe how bad that was.
So bad.
Was it worse than Expendables?
Well, I didn't. I didn't. The last Expendables? I don't think I saw it.
You should
But-
watch that and compare.
Yeah, like when you're watching something and then and the effects, and you're just like the chase, the car, and you're like, really, really, this is what you're doing, or, anyways, yeah, it was bad.
So,
So
Bad Batch.
Bad
They get the
Batch.
band back together.
Yes,
Then they have to go back to the snow planet that isn't Hoth.
Mhm.
Definitely is not Hoth.
Did they mention the planet?
Huh? No. And he just said, I know where a secret base is that we can go. So they're on Cabo again. And then they're talking about, because they need to break a data pad that Omega has. So then Crosshair's like, oh, I know of a place. And so they go back there, and it's, lo and behold, it's the place where he kind of turned. And it was that was a really good episode when he killed that officer.
Mhm.
And then you're just reminded how nothing important or impactful has happened this season, because they're just like, hey, remember that really good episode? And you're like, oh, I remember that. And then the episode ends and you're like, so you're not doing anything with it? Okay, cool. All right.
It does kind of feel like there's just a bunch of filler episodes so far until
I think-
something happens.
I think this one, if this was episode 2, so if you have episode 4 as your first episode with maybe a couple scenes from episode 1 to bridge the gap of what's been happening or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have this as episode 2, then I'd be like, okay, this is cool. They're already, doing callbacks. They're retracing their steps. They're getting these. It's got a good pace. But because it's episode 5 and we're a quarter way through the season, I'm like, okay. So now we're literally just back to where the last season ended.
Right.
So we took 2 steps backwards, and now we've taken 2 steps forward, and we're back to nil. And it's episode 5.
You often wonder if they've done that. Like they wrote it that way, and then they're like, "Oh, we need more episodes. Let's add something more at the beginning."
I don't know why they did so many episodes. 15.
Look, we complain when there's not enough episodes. I was thinking about this on the way here. I'm
Yeah,
like, we always complain about how many episodes something has, and there's not enough. And then we're complaining. We're not complaining, but we're kind of perplexed as why there's so many. I think let it play out, and then we could kind of have a better idea of should have been 15 episode, 10, whatever it is.
Yeah.
right.
But you are right. Like I'm watching this, and you could have done this right off the gate.
Yeah.
You didn't have to wait.
Yeah.
That episode where Rec and Hunter are doing stuff,
They meet up.
that
with the
did not
two-
need to be in this.
Yeah.
So far.
And the gambling episode, the last episode,
Yeah.
completely superfluous.
Yeah.
All it was
this
hey,
should have been number 3, in my opinion.
yeah.
Number 3 episode.
Yeah.
I did. I know we're jumping kind of all over the place, but I did like that interaction between the two of them.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about, Hunter and
Hunter and Crosshair.
Yeah. That interaction needed to happen.
Yeah, it was interesting when he said like
you can't just come to the band and be like, no, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
When they're kind of reflected back on Order 66, and Hunter was like, well, nobody really knew what was going on.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of cool to hear that.
To kind of not give him an out, but just be like, we know that.
There was a lot of stuff going down.
Yeah.
And nobody
we didn't even know what was happening.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the adventure. I like when Wrecker says, like, why is there always a giant monster?
And you know how many times we've said that, right?
Yeah.
Even like when we're watching The Mandalorian.
It's nice to see
Remember
that,
The Mandalorian season 3? We're like, oh my God, another massive monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like,
always a bigger fish.
Dune's about to come out.
So I we gotta put the cold.
Yeah, we gotta put snow worms in it.
Yes. Snow worms. Glow worms, snow worms, sand worms. A lot of worms in Star Wars.
There is, yeah.
We had in the Mando, right? Remember?
Yeah.
That was a
couple.
Episode.
There was worms in the Mando?
Remember that giant monster came out of the desert?
Oh, yeah.
They had to rope
and they had a train worm, too, with the pikes.
Yeah. That's great.
And the Sarlacc, I think, is a worm. I don't know.
Parasite, maybe?
Sure.
I don't know. They had teeth.
Yeah.
Didn't swallow a man with
and a beak. Oh, no. It was probably more like a squid. Anyway, who cares?
But I don't know. Like this show, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if this show's going to end well and send them off. Like when I saw that paradise, I'm like, are we back to that place again?
Yeah, that's just their home base now. They just live there.
I'm like,
they summer there.
Yeah, it's their Airbnb.
See, I thought
place.
they met just on some random planet. I didn't realize they were back there at the end of last.
It's their Airbnb place.
Yeah.
That's how they make their money, to change outfits.
Here's something else. In the trailer,
Mm-hmm.
we see, what's her name? Sith Ventress.
Yeah.
Right? So when are they bringing her in?
Probably the last 2 episodes of the goddamn season.
You're absolutely correct. They're saving her for the end.
Yeah.
They know the first 10 is going to be really battle to get viewership. And they're going to say, hold on, folks. They're going to drop a mid-season trailer. You watch.
For sure they will.
Of course they will.
When is that going to happen?
After 10?
10.
With 5 left?
Yeah. I think 10. That's when they're
going to be like,
if
you didn't give a shit about this show now, you might now.
Yeah.
Please give us money.
So great.
Give us $1.
That was actually the voiceover.
Give us $1 and you can watch ads. 20-minute episode, 5 ads.
Is it $1?
Huh? Yeah, they've got this new special on. It's like $1.99 for the first 3 months and then 7 or whatever.
With ads.
With ads. Everything has ads now. Literally every streaming service
Amazon's
has
getting
ads.
sued right now.
Let's go to a commercial right now.
This episode is brought to you in part by
Manscaped.
Nesty. By Owen Wilson.
Better health. Every YouTuber right now, every YouTuber I'm watching has Better Health as their sponsor.
It's help.
It's just crazy.
It's help.
And you know, half of them don't care.
Of course they do. Most of them use it because they're depressed and anxious wrecks because they are self-employed in a volatile, completely unregulated industry. So yeah,
but not us.
They're taking therapy.
Yeah. What's this? Q says here. Considering Wolf was announced, I hope he gets his revenge on Ventress.
Wolfie Lauren
partaking his eye.
Oh, yeah,
her eye.
Yeah. Are we gonna get Rex coming back in this season too?
Oh, probably.
Yeah. I think he was in the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember it's a distant past now.
I know.
I'm just trying to get through the gauntlet of this.
Yeah.
It's definitely been the thing I watch at the end of the night right before I go to bed.
I watch in the parking lot.
I was just gonna say, weren't you in the car? I'm just watching it right now. Excuse me, guys.
Let me catch up.
That's how we should start the show. All of us on our phones for the first 30 minutes. Just hang on, everyone.
Hold on, we gotta watch this.
We gotta watch this
show.
And like I said to you, the sound system is amazing in my car.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, I'm not leaving
Let's
this.
do a show from your car. You guys in the front, me in the back seat.
Oh, we can go through a drive-through and actually get
I
popcorn
actually-
chicken.
I actually did that with my friends during pandemic.
Yeah.
In the Langley, is it Langley, Abbotsford, whatever, down there by the Fraser Valley drive-through, and it was my car SUV, and it was 4 of us, and I felt so bad for my 2 friends behind us because they couldn't see nothing. They're like, "What is this? This is stupid." But they got baked, and times are good.
Yeah.
And so
Times are good.
the ice cream at that place is you got to try the ice cream there. Oh, so good.
I'm not going to Langley for ice cream.
No, it's summertime. Although we went,
okay.
well, we went as pouring rain, so that sucked too because we wanted to open the back and sit in the back, right?
Yeah.
We can do that. But if it's a nice day, you get a couple of lawn chairs, foldable chairs.
Yeah.
Open up the trunk in the back.
Yeah.
You had a little bit of brewskis going in the back, right?
Make sure you get the good ice cream and not the bad batch.
Right.
Oh, I see.
And
what
back
you
to the
did
show.
there. Yeah, leave the dad jokes to me, okay?
That was just a sad joke.
That is definitely not sad. I loved it.
Made me hit the
And
thing.
look, we've lost subscribers.
Now it's not Elvin's fault entirely.
Yeah, woo! On Monday, actually, D did the dad joke for me.
No way.
Well,
Did he come up with it or you gave it to
It was
him?
my birthday gift for him.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah. So we did
It
it
was
on,
Elvin's birthday this week.
on Monday.
What?
It happened to fall during the show.
Right.
Happy
I
birthday.
mean, not on the show. It happened the whole day, but that's how it works.
It was only on the show.
Only in the
Your
show.
family's like throwing you a party
I was
upstairs.
conceived at 8 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Pacific Standard Time.
But was your family having a big
Wait.
party upstairs and you snuck down to do the show?
Wait, was your birthday almost on a leap year?
No, 4th.
What day is it?
Today's the 6th.
Okay.
What day is it?
I don't know. What day
Have
is
you
it?
left the office since last Wednesday?
I don't think so.
I have 4 family members born like on the day of my birthday and 2 days after, and then 3 days after. Like it's like a whole week of people just getting born. There's a lot of fun going on in that family.
Did your
But-
family do anything for you?
This weekend, yeah, couldn't do
This
anything
weekend.
on a Monday.
Yeah, yeah.
so,
This weekend coming up? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Just having family dinner.
Good.
When you,
And going to Kung Fu Panda.
yeah, I was like,
course.
I was frantically trying to get my wife to give the okay because it's like in the middle of the night the tickets went on sale. And
yeah.
I'm like, wake up. She's like, what is it? I'm like, Kung Fu Panda is available. Can we get the tickets at this time? Because I need to know, right? She's like, why did you wake me up for that? I go, no, it's the best seats are still available right now.
Oh my God.
She's like, I'm gonna kill you. Go away. But I got the ticket at 11:45 a.m. So we'll have lunch there, and then come back to you guys crashing at my place.
Okay.
That'll be awesome. I think I'll get there around 2 home. It's about an hour and 45-minute movie.
And it's daylight savings time.
Oh, yeah.
We lose an hour.
Yeah. The
So
worst.
yeah. But I don't mind the sun being up longer.
I don't mind either.
Yeah. This
I
sucks
just-
for sleeping wise.
Yeah, it's just stupid and archaic.
It's for
Nobody
corporates.
knows.
It's
Nobody
for-
knows.
It's for corporate
Nobody knows.
to make you work extra.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Okay, so
Why daylight savings time exists?
That's how interesting Bad Batch were when we went to
how did this
daylight
episode even
savings.
finish? I don't even remember. What happened?
They got off the planet and
They
Oh,
got
like-
the intel they needed.
the
Right.
guy was mad.
The guy was mad.
Crosshair and Hunter talk at the end.
They
about-
made out at
right.
the
that
end.
was an important part, though. He did
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
It
It's
was.
the life of a trooper, right?
Yeah.
A clone, especially. Like they've all done bad things, and
Mhm.
so Crosshair was dealing with that. And Hunter's like, "You're not the only one, right?"
Yeah.
I thought that part was really important
I
for
know.
the lore of it all.
There was
But so here's the question: what's bringing us back to watch next episode? Like, I want to jump ahead to 15. I don't want to watch 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should do that. Maybe we should pause it.
Yeah.
Because we've got other cool shows that we're gonna mention right now.
Yeah.
And come back every 3 episodes.
We could.
sure. Okay. I'm
Or we
down
can do
with that.
or we can do 5, 10, 15.
Because
Because 15 is the last episode. So
What
the
do you mean,
5th
like-
episode we just did,
well,
Yeah.
let's
and then do 10, and then do 15.
okay.
So just okay.
Just
You'll
2
have,
more.
you have
Unless
to write
unless
that
the
down.
next
I'll
5
remind you.
unless the next 5 are absolute bangers.
if it's a banger, then we'll do it.
Yeah.
If it's subpar, we'll wait till the
We'll wait
10th
till the
episode.
next-
Yeah.
So you'll find out next week.
Don't be cheating and look at the thumbnail.
Yeah,
We're gonna blur it out.
Yeah.
that's clickbait.
Yes, it is.
Maybe we'll talk about a show no one likes.
Let's talk about a show, or do you want to go into some news? I
No,
can compile the news if you want.
we can do a bit of news.
Okay,
You
do you want to? Do you have anything ready to go?
Yeah, it's actually back to our whole Dune thing.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't know if you guys heard this or not, and actually it is true. So when I said I have tickets, I'm getting tickets for Dune on Saturday. That Cineplex, because we know here in Canada, Cineplex has the
Monopoly of it.
monopoly.
Yeah.
They've actually raised the price for Dune.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So I even tested it out. I went to the website, I looked at Saturday, and I compared like the 2:00 screening of Dune versus the Bob Marley, and it's $1 more.
Now, are they in the same type of theater like
That's a good point.
AVX?
No, it's all red. I went. I did that too.
Xbox and
No,
Are they doing the PlayStation 4?
No, I did that too. I made sure they're both just regular screenings.
Oh,
And I heard it online too.
You should blast them on our social media.
Yeah, I think that's
Put it
horrible.
side by side and blast it on IG.
Like, how can they even get away with that?
I highly recommend that.
And they just raised it because they knew like everyone's coming to see Dune. So let's
Yeah.
put another $1 on.
There
top
was
of it.
something
what's
else
that called when like Uber does that?
I know what you're saying. Yeah. It's
When
like
it's
high
like-
traffic time, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're doing
surcharge. It's a surcharge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Wendy's was going to do that. Did you hear about that?
What?
Wendy's put on the internet that they're going to do a surcharge on certain times. Their food price will be higher than certain other times.
And everyone was like,
And-
"Cool, I guess I'll go to Burger King now."
Immediately, they had a backlash, obviously,
Yeah.
duh, and they took it right off. It was like record time they took it off.
well,
Somebody got a promotion and then fired within 5 minutes.
I don't know if you remember because this didn't. I don't think this came through. I think it was maybe in California or something. There were some theaters that said we're going to charge more for the middle seats
Yes,
than the
that was
side
Cineplex.
seats. Was it Cineplex?
Yeah,
Really?
that was Cineplex.
Oh my god.
They got hot water for that. They-
I hope they
and
didn't
That
hot
at
water.
least kind of makes sense. Like
No,
it's
it doesn't-
priority
no.
seating.
AMC was the other one. That's in the American
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I'm saying that makes more sense. I think it's still fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But then that at least makes more sense than, hey, this is a popular movie. It's an extra $1.
But here's the thing, though.
Or did they just make Bob Marley $1 cheaper and they're racist?
Well, I don't know about
That's
that.
even worse.
Yeah. Which one do you want to be, Cineplex?
But I like how Landmark does it. They're like, hey, you want good seats? Fine. We'll make them actually better than the other seats around.
Yeah.
But we'll charge you more for that better seat. But you can still get middle rows from the other seats.
Yeah.
And their regular seats
Lazy
are actually
boys.
way better than the Cineplex's seats.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They have cup holders for one, right?
Yeah.
And and they are like they're plush, they're comfortable, and they recline.
Right.
Then you have their elevated seats. They're heated
Mhm.
with a cubby. They go a little extra. But the other thing I love about Landmark is they didn't take up the entire theater with these seats. They only made one row. So
Right.
the other rows with a good view can still have regular pricing. So there's option there, right?
Yeah.
You're not pissing off somebody.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
giving them a fair balance there. And that's
You're
what I
just
like.
giving somebody with, more disposable income more options, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And my
because
wife, she loves those ones
Yeah,
because
Basically, this move by Cineplex is basically they're saying we don't care
Yeah.
about you.
they don't. They don't.
Companies don't care about people.
I know.
I know we do our charity event with these guys, but they don't care. And if they are listening and they want to block us from doing a charity next year, cool. I'll go to Landmark, take my money somewhere else.
Yeah.
But they don't care.
No. It's very much a business.
And I'm 100% on board Landmark expanding, and they are expanding
Good.
slowly.
Good.
They're moving into, I think.
That's what I grew up with was Landmark.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, there used to be
Cranbrook,
like famous players.
You know who owns
Yeah.
it? Do you know who owns it, right? Landmark?
No.
Mark Cuban.
Really?
In the States, it's huge, Landmark.
Yeah,
So
I
Mark
hope it
Cuban owns
grows.
it, and he's pumping a lot of money into it and expanding it.
Good.
Yeah.
Maybe Cineplex will wake up. Be like, we
I
gotta start-
don't understand why it's taking them so long. It's not like they're poor.
No.
They make a lot of money. Just make better seats. People will come there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that costs money.
Invest.
Yeah. I know.
Like, they're gonna fall behind. It's gonna be like way too late.
Well, it's
It happened to famous players, right? Cineplex came out of nowhere and took them out of business.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? They're like, hey, we'll just take you. See you later.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to go to the theater and the two of them would be across each other at Station Square.
Yeah.
And they would be competing for people, right? And no more. So yeah, we just took over. We were just better branded.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but anyways,
Yeah.
Let's
mean-
get into.
I'm still going to see the movie though.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing that
Shake my fist the whole time.
yeah.
God damn.
Throw popcorn at
Well,
the
yeah.
giant bucket of
What's
popcorn.
the Simpsons? Old man yells at cloud.
Yells at the sun.
After I see the movie, I'll walk out.
So did you end up paying more?
Well, I haven't bought the tickets yet, but
Oh.
because I'm trying to decide if I want to go to IMAX, which then you pay more anyways. But I thought I'd just look into it.
If you pay more for a better screen, then yes.
Well, yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
No.
I would actually do that if I were you.
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Landmark was sold out. I had access to go see it early.
Yeah.
But nobody wanted to go with me. And my kids are like, no. My wife's like, hell no. I'm like, oh crap.
You can have a good nap.
I did not want to go by myself. So
Oh well. You got
shall we
something?
talk? Yeah. You want to go into the
Yeah, sure.
the big one?
Yeah,
Okay. Before we do that, I have a news.
yeah.
So do you remember Two Detectives when Woody Harrelson? Who did he partner up with? Woody
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's
All right,
partnered
all
up
right,
with
all right.
another guy who is
Owen Wilson?
Owen Wilson and Woody Harrelson are starring in a detective show called Lips Like Sugar.
Oh, not okay.
I
No.
don't know nothing about this.
Okay. That's gonna be the best movie ever.
It's a case during the 1984 LA Olympics.
Sick. Black Dahlia murder? No,
New-
that's not it.
A new thriller about a serial killer case.
Whoa.
So it's a movie. This is a good
gonna be great.
combination,
Yeah.
For
right?
sure.
I like this combination because both can do a serious and comedy if they want to.
Mhm.
And buddy cop movies, they've both done.
Yeah.
Like
Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
Shanghai Nights.
Oh yeah. So I'm interested about this. So yeah, that's from Deadline. It's called Lips Like Sugar.
Hmm.
So wow, I was waiting for that. But that's gonna be cool.
I'll watch the hell out of that.
Going back to Kung Fu Panda quickly, it was 8 years ago the last time the movie
Really?
came out. That's crazy. I saw that today online. I'm like, huh?
Well, again, all the
Gadoosh.
people who are in it and getting their schedules to line up.
Aquafina is in it.
Who?
You don't know who Aquafina is?
She was in Shang-Chi.
Yeah, she was a girl in Shang-Chi.
Shang-
I mean, there was
She's
other girls, but she was a
comedian.
partner.
Who's-
She was
okay.
a comic relief.
Yeah.
I don't really remember Shang-Chi.
Okay, well, if you Google, you'll know. You'll be like, oh, okay, her. Okay, I remember.
The
her.
water? The
She
water
did,
bottle?
she did a song that I cannot say the words on here because it's very explicit, but she did a song as well. She got her fame because of that.
Oh, okay. That's who I was getting confused with. But if it's the same person. Anyway, neat.
Yeah. Our boy, what's his name from Barbie?
Ryan
Ryan
Gosling.
Gosling is going to be backed by 65 male dancers when he's singing I'm Just Ken at the Oscars.
Cool. That makes sense.
I thought the Oscars were done.
So did I.
That's this
I don't
weekend.
know.
Because there were a barrage of awards that happened, right?
Yeah.
Emmys, Golden Globe.
But it's also the
The
the Razzies are this
Razzies.
weekend.
Is it this weekend?
I think
thought
it's the
they were like 2 weekends
Oh my
ago.
god! What have it's like a time warp happened, right?
I don't know.
it's always the night
daylight
before.
savings. It messes everything up.
It hasn't even happened yet.
You don't know.
It's daylight. It messes me up. Daylight messes me up.
I'm not saving shit.
Daylight messes me up. What is that?
What's that big ball of fire?
That is him, though. That is him, right?
I see the sun. I saw it twice today.
On
You
TV?
had to poop.
On TV? Were you watching Star Wars?
No.
Tatooine with the two suns?
He saw the window and then he saw it reflect off the mirror.
Yeah.
He saw it twice.
And I ran into the other room and hid under blankets.
I'm melting.
Yeah.
I don't care about Rotten Tomatoes, but they have given Kung Fu Panda 75%.
Good. What
But
that's
I don't care. Like I'm just saying it because it's whatever newsworthy.
What they give Rebel Moon at this point?
Also,
I heard-
it's so funny you mentioned that.
I
I got news about that.
I got news about. Okay,
That's
you go
still
for it.
coming
No, no,
out.
no,
You go. You
no,
go.
you go.
Has the
No, no,
second
'cause you
part come
mentioned
out
it.
yet?
Okay. No, it hasn't come out. It's coming out. Who cares?
Nobody cares when it
Nobody
comes
cares.
out.
Like it's
Everyone's forgotten about
Christmas or
Yeah.
something.
It should be forgotten.
Yeah. No, he's
In
Zack
slow-mo.
Snyder was like, I'm gonna release a 3-hour cut, and I was like, holy shit, no one cares.
Okay, so I'm going to add to that.
Okay.
So not only releasing a 3-hour cut, it's going to have profanity in it.
it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It didn't. have that was the thing. It was like it's a rated R Star Wars, and it's like, all right, cool.
You're gonna enjoy more
violence and curses and boobs everywhere.
You're gonna be on board.
Alien titties. That's awesome. And then it was
Total
just
Recall.
like, no, we're gonna put like a little bit of blood in it. It's gonna be kind of bloody.
So has he made these changes now because of like
the writing's on the wall? That's what it is.
Right.
He's like this from before this happened. He was like this with Justice League and DC as well.
Yeah, but
when that went downhill, he started releasing the Snyder cut and this and that. Like, bro, nobody cares.
Well, I've heard
throwing perfume on shit. It's still shit.
No, but I heard a lot of nothingness for Justice League, and then I heard a lot of it's pretty good. It's long, but it's worth a watch for the Snyder cut.
Why does my Pepsi taste like ginger beer?
Because of daylight savings time.
Because Rebel Moon sucks.
Yeah, because Rebel Moon sucks.
Can't I get that taste out of
it? But yeah, I heard a lot of like it's worth a watch.
Honestly, I don't know how many times I've given this guy chance after chance to prove me wrong.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was hyped for this too. Yeah. I love sci-fi, right? I'm like crazy. Another sci-fi movie I can sink my teeth into. And then I watch it, I'm like, I can't even get through this thing. It's so bad.
Plus the way they sell it, right? It's like, oh, I took this to Lucasfilm and they said no. So it was supposed to be Star Wars.
Right away, that's our flags. They said no. And they're not even that great either.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's gonna be a rough one. But yeah, I don't know. It's
supposed to come out in January, isn't it? I thought that was the whole thing. It was coming out in December.
You keep saying that. Nobody cares.
I know.
I think it's December.
You should just.
They're gonna wait a whole year.
They want the other one to be forgotten about. Have a fresh start.
Well, the first one came out in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's before. What December is.
Yes, thanks.
But I didn't. Originally, they weren't going to wait a whole year. I know.
Well, they were banking on people being home for the holidays and watching this.
Oh, they're banking on people to like it too.
Well, yeah, everyone watched that.
So people didn't like it, so let's change it. Let's add blood and cursing.
And maybe that will kickstart it. I think that's going to come out just before the new one comes out.
Right.
Which is smart marketing wise.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right? It's going to release just before the new one comes out so that people are refreshed.
I don't know that that's a good idea.
Hey, but here's my thing though. If you're going to release that, just release the other ones like that too then.
Yeah.
What are you going to wait another year to release the definitive version?
No, it's like putting out the special edition or the uncut version or the collector's edition or whatever.
My thing is I think he's doing this just because Netflix is probably telling him, hey, we need people to watch the second one because the first one bombed.
Yeah.
So do something.
Yeah.
To get people to watch the
he's
second
like, all right, I'll go in the booth and just record shit
a bunch. All the things that we cut, we're going to put them back in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to see anybody do horrible. Well, there's a couple of people we can think of, but KK comes to mind. I don't want to see Zack Snyder go away. I want him to do awesome, cool things, but dude, just, I don't know.
What was the last good movie that Zack Snyder did?
What's that one with the girls in it? They were all like fighters.
Angelina.
No. You want to Google that while I try to
Kill Bill?
No, that's Quentin Tarantino. How do you? Okay. No, it was the one movie that I liked, and I'm like, okay. And because of that one movie, they gave him all of DC franchise, and I'm like, okay, the guy did a good movie.
Oh, was it?
It's like a
very noir with like a katana wielding girl.
Well, he did
blonde.
He did Wonder Woman, which was good. He did 300.
Well, yeah, we all
300.
300.
Yes. Okay, that was the one.
So he was a producer of Wonder Woman. He directed 300.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
It worked though.
Yeah.
That style worked because it was fresh and new. It's like just like Taika, right? You could do so many of those movies, but after that, it gets kind of old.
Yeah. So
that's what's happening with him. Is his style is just getting
Man of Steel, like that was
no. It's before DC and before it's right after. No, Watchmen was all right.
Watchmen is good. Watchmen was good.
Sucker Punch.
Yes,
Sucker Punch.
Yeah. That's it right there. That's the one I liked.
Yeah.
It didn't do that well in terms of critical reviews, but I thought it was good, and that's why I thought, okay, this is an up and coming director. He probably has the potential here, and he did. And I just don't know, like he doesn't adapt. He didn't want to change.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Anyways,
because
I think he just got overhyped.
Yeah. Because after he did Man of Steel, then it kind of went downhill, right? Batman versus Superman, Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League. That was not just kidding.
Oh, did you? Sorry,
ahead.
Do you remember the line he says? And so I'm going back to Bad Batch. Hope.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool. He dropped that. We could always use something like
something like that. I thought of that right
hope.
away.
I'm like, oh yeah, nice.
No, I don't remember.
Darn.
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Have you guys seen it yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
But you completed?
stopped.
Have you?
No.
Oh, you haven't.
No, I stopped
Anything
watching.
at all?
No, I'm with him. I watched it and then I stopped.
Okay. So season 2 has been renewed.
And
Yeah,
I heard,
They renewed for season
I heard
2.
3 as well.
That's a Netflix thing.
I heard
Yeah.
3 as well. 2 and 3.
I haven't heard about 3.
That's what I read.
I just heard 2 so far.
Well,
But that's a Netflix thing, anyways, right?
yeah. They almost never do a show unless they can do 2 seasons of it.
Yeah.
But Hideo Kojima,
Kojima.
who's the infamous Japanese video game
Mm-hmm.
maker, said Dune 2 has made his rigid ways of thinking.
Has made.
Said made his, and then quotations, rigid ways of thinking about watching movies on phones, tablets,
Oh,
crumble like sand.
yeah. It made him be like, yo, theaters are important for giant sandworm movies.
100% agree.
Thanks, Tips. I love Hideo Kojima to death. But like, okay.
Cameron Diaz is back in the big screen. He's going
Does
to
she
star
ever leave?
alongside Keanu Reeves in Jonah Hill's Outcome.
Mm.
Jonah Hill's directing?
Yeah.
He's directed a few.
Really? What did he direct?
I don't know.
Okay, that's great. Glad you're on
I
it.
just remember him talking and doing press junkets as I remember hearing a bunch of, oh, this is debut directing, blah, blah, blah.
I want to put a trailer up if I can do so.
You can.
Okay, let's play it here. Hold on. So, if I can just get screen capturing here. Give me a second here while you guys ponder a little bit.
Do.
I don't think he's
Did I
directed.
lie?
Yeah, I don't think he's directed
I
anything.
lied. It's
I
that
don't
goddamn
think
daylight savings time throwing off my brain.
Actor, producer, writer, no directing
Huh.
credits. So this will be his first one.
Ooh.
He is talented. Look how far he's come from
Yeah.
that funny movie. What's it called?
But super bad.
Super
Super
bad.
bad to this.
I almost said only bad.
That's crazy how far he's gone. He's
Yeah.
talented. I like him.
Yeah. We started taking it a little bit more seriously, right? When he started playing more serious roles, Moneyball and Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, what do we give this episode?
Oh, right.
Oh yes, that's
Elvin.
a good idea.
Number.
6.5.
All right. Chris.
6.
I'm going to say 6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's going to be.
It's fine.
I think it's going to be the standard.
Yeah.
6.5 is going to be where we're teetering.
It's pretty much where we were the last. Oh,
Yeah.
no, you were really low last week.
I was, yeah.
You were in the
Alright.
minuses. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen this trailer, but
I've heard about this.
So here we go.
Turn the volume down.
The
Wild robot.
robot.
Wow, the robot.
Big eye. Is this CG? Ew, they got otters? Oh, it's BB-8's cousin.
Looks like it.
So Universal Pictures.
Okay. So they're going to make us cry with otters?
Cute otters.
This is 100% making me cry.
Yeah.
100%.
Is this like a Wall-E sort of thing?
Yeah, that's exactly. It's going to be Wall-E meets, what's the animal one that they did? They did one.
I want this figure.
Oh, that looks so cool. You know what it looks like? It does look like kind of Big Hero 6
Yeah.
This
kind of.
looks.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Right now.
Yeah.
The animation looks awesome.
Adorable animals.
So I want us to do like a team thing to watch this, so we all can cry,
Okay.
and then say, "I'm not crying, you're crying."
And I'll be the one in there going, it's okay to cry.
If this comes out during the holiday, then we'll do this.
Ugh. And we'll get Kleenex to sponsor the charity event.
Bounty more like
it'll be sponsored. It'll be sponsored by Kleenex and BetterHelp online therapy.
Oh, that's awesome.
They gotta have humans as the villains. Come on.
Yeah,
Where
come
the
on.
human
Where's the
villains?
forestry company murdering them all?
There's Bambi right
Where's
there.
the army?
Where's the army?
Sometimes
Or is it going to be like a Iron Giant thing where it's actually an animal killing machine, but it bumped his head, so its programming got
It's like
scrambled.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. There's the humans just
Thank
fucking it
God.
all up.
So DreamWorks.
That looks great.
Oh.
Pedro
Hamill?
Pedro Pascal.
Mark Hamill?
And
Of
Pedro
course,
Pascal.
Pedro
Go back
Pascal.
to that.
Go back to the credits for a second.
Wait, who the fuck is Pedro Pascal playing?
The robot.
Everybody.
He's playing the robot. Like
Come
that.
Stephanie Zhu, Bill Nighy. Oh, Pedro Pascal, Lupita Nyong'o,
Mark
Mark
Hamill.
Hamill, and Catherine O'Hara.
O'Hara.
Jesus.
So they will be talking.
So
Yeah.
Pedro's got to be the robot, and then he's going to take a little
Mark
on an
Hamill's
adventure.
gonna play the deer.
Why a deer?
I don't know.
Why not like a badger?
See, when I watched that
Hey,
though,
why a badger? I don't know. Okay, there you go. Shut up.
when I watched that though, I actually don't want there to be any talking.
Yeah,
It looks like the large portion won't be any talking. That's what it looks like.
they're just playing.
Maybe they're all
the humans.
they're
that-
just motion capture. They don't say anything.
Mark Hamill mocapped as an otter.
That would be amazing.
I do. Yeah,
Well, they
really
could just be
want-
ghost, or no, they could be images out of his eyes on the screen instructing him.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
Right? Holograms to tell him to do
Different
certain things.
we're
conscience.
giving away too many good for the sequel.
yeah.
Sequel. But yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah,
That's
it
good.
looks depressing as all hell.
Yeah,
I can't wait. They haven't released a date, I think, yet. But if it's during the holiday, that's what we're gonna do. I think that is an awesome holiday
it's called
movie.
Wild Robot.
Yeah. I banned this guy here. He says I actually like the Snyder cut.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. A lot of people said that
Because you know what it is? They haven't seen another DC movie. That's the problem I see with the new generation. This is their DC
Sure.
universe. So I understand that when they say, oh, I liked it.
yeah,
Because that's all they've been kind of used to yet.
right.
But I think, and did I miss the dad joke? Oh, you just had to say that, didn't you?
Chris did it
Yes.
actually.
Did a great one. He's
yes.
hired.
I
He's going to
fully,
do all the writing for dad jokes from now on.
I fully face palmed. It was like stare.
Not-
I rolled my eyes so hard they are in a different.
Not only
time
was it a
zone.
joke, but it actually transitioned us back into what we were talking about.
It was a
dual
a
purpose.
sequitur.
Good segue.
Yeah.
Segue. That's
Yeah.
the word I'm looking for.
Sequitur.
I was like, what's a
Sequitur.
non sequitur, but the opposite? Just don't say non. That's how the English works, right?
Congrats. Don't say his real name. It's weird when your kids do that.
What the hell's the applause button? Well, whatever. It's too late. Anyway.
And D, you didn't miss it. Nobody missed it.
Yeah, you can always go back and watch us.
Yeah, on
It's
repeat.
called the Replay Crew. Oh.
All right, should we talk about that Disney show that we want to talk about?
we've been to
Finally.
hang around long
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, so the thumbnail said Disney show you should be watching, which is not Bad Batch, but what is it, Elvin?
Shogun. Hey.
Yeah.
I just offended about a few 40 million people.
How?
Hey.
I don't know.
Alvin
Fine.
Sun.
Yeah.
I have a coworker at work. We always say to each other, like, I'm like, Aki San. He goes, Alvin Sun.
Nice.
He's a super nice guy. But Shogun
So,
Shogun.
on FX,
FX does some bangers.
and Disney's taking the credit for it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what was the one I watched this year or last year? Legion.
Yeah.
That was good. Isn't the Bear?
Yeah.
FX is,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're always the one that pops. I see their thing pop up and I go, oh, okay, this will be good.
Yeah, it's
So we're 3 episodes in.
have you watched all 3?
No, I've only watched the first one.
Okay.
I'll catch
And
up.
you've watched all 3.
I watched all 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about it though. Like,
Okay. How can I say this? Feudal Japan.
Yeah.
It's when the Portuguese and the British were trying to gain their power on or handle on Japan. They
Yeah.
wanted to take over.
Take over.
Take
Yeah.
over. So there's that fight between the two of them as well going on
Yeah.
in Europe. And then they are both trying to colonize or partner up, and they're introducing Christianity to Japan as well in there. And there's
doing what Catholics do best. What's it called? Crusade?
I thought of something else. But...
whoa, later.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And then you have.
By the way, they're plundering.
So that's it. Anyways. Continuing. There's also conflicts within Japan about power.
Yeah.
Right. The main emperor. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
But there's conflicts there with different sort of, I want to say, clan.
Yeah.
Well, regions too, right?
Region, Osaka, Kyoto, right?
Yeah.
And other parts, right?
Yeah.
So there's that power struggle that's happening, and there's like several people at the council. So they do have a council of sort of co-leaders.
Yeah.
And there's that struggle. And then there's that, like, hey, we need to get rid of this one because then we'll have more control.
Yeah.
It's that chess match that's going on, right? There's a lot of recognizable Japanese actors that have, and they're awesome actors. They've done a lot of movies. So it's awesome to see them in there. And then there's some new people on there, some fresh characters, especially
the main guy.
Yeah, I don't know where
it's the
beard that's throwing me off.
I recognized him right away.
Oh, okay, you
good.
know.
He was in Endgame. He was the guy that Hawkeye. Remember in Endgame when Hawkeye goes to Japan and he's just what's his name? Ronin. He's a killing machine. He's the main villain that he kills on the street there.
Wait, the white guy?
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the white guy.
No. We know him. Yeah, we know him.
The white
He's
guy.
been in John Wick as well.
Yeah,
you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
I recognize his face, and I looked up his IMDb.
Cosmo Jarvis.
Great name for a. And he's not done a lot of recognized or like big things or even just like small thing. He's British.
Well, you better be.
Yeah.
Raised by Wolves.
Yeah.
Was he really?
He was Raised by Wolves.
Peaky Blinders.
I think it might be like from a bit of Peaky Blinders or something.
Yeah. Everything else I don't recognize.
Yeah. But he's great.
Yeah.
I really like how this type of story has been done a million times.
Yeah.
There's people, and then white people just come in and just fuck it all up. I mean,
not a story; it's reality.
Yeah, exactly. You but I like how they're adding the dynamics on both sides of just like, all right, there's a bunch of infighting here, and then he's just like. He constantly gets Portuguese translators, and he just constantly is just like, we are not friends. They are my enemy.
Yeah. And
then for some reason he translates that perfectly. And but like that is interesting. There's not like the obvious immediate backstabbing. And this show, I think I could sum it up by saying it's like damn it, I had it in my head.
Well, while you're looking at that, it is the most watched or viewed show
right
for them. It's Beat Out the Bear. We were talking about that. So it is hot right now. And the word is just getting out.
Right.
Like I talked to some people. I'm like, what's the Shogun? You got to watch it. They're like, oh, I heard about this the other day. I'm like, yeah, you need to watch it. It's good. If you're into this kind of stuff, it's mind blowing.
So, to backtrack just a little bit, it's based on a book, but it was also a series in the 80s too.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah. But it's also sort of based on real events too. Yeah. They've changed names and stuff like that.
But Catholics definitely.
So 1980s miniseries.
Let me double check.
Yeah, I have it in front of me here.
Yeah.
The 1980s miniseries.
Yeah.
So, and it had Chuck Norris.
Did it?
I mean, the main guy kind of.
The main guy reminds me of the guy from the Highlander.
It's not Chuck Norris. The guy looks like Chuck Norris.
Yeah, I mean, he's given some Chuck Norris vibes.
But
I'm talking about the 80s one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I'm saying the guy who's in this one.
Yeah.
But it also has the girl from Monarch, right?
Yes, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Who, when she, in episode 1, when she does that first scene when the mother and the baby, I won't get into it, I was like, that's better than anything she did in Monarch.
Yeah.
She wasn't horrible, Monarch, but she was
the writing too.
Yeah, 100%.
I will say, like the show is not perfect, and there was stuff regularly that annoyed me, but none of it was writing, characters, or the story. So like that's usually the opposite. Normally it's like, oh, it's pretty, but writing's kind of shit. It's like this, at least like the core is there, but it's just like the first thing that annoyed me like right off the rip was it's a show called Ronin.
Shogun.
Based, like, the story is mostly in Japan with a shitload of Japanese actors and people on set, and the first subtitle is speaking Japanese, and it's like, what the fucking saying? Like, somebody knows, they know, just put in the effort, and that's constantly throughout. Where it's just like, they're just saying Japanese stuff. It's like, everyone, I hate you. Like, that pissed me off.
Somebody was pointing it out. I was on another show, and we were talking about this, and somebody pointed out to me, he's like, they do subtitling for the Japanese, but when they're speaking Portuguese, there's no subtitle.
No, it's English.
It's in, yeah.
It's, which I get for, yeah, like that. And that kind of took me a bit to kind of realize, because they're like, oh, your Portuguese is really good. I'm like, that's the weirdest Portuguese I've ever heard.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, I get it. But what was the movie where there was, I think Tom Cruise was it?
Yeah, it was The Last Samurai.
Shogun is one word. Kiwi Dino was saying.
Yeah.
It's not show and gun.
Yeah.
Does it matter,
no,
Kiwi? Does it matter?
I think it was like Red October or something, and there's a Russian submarine thing.
Oh
and
yeah.
It started. He was,
and then they switched. It was The Hunt for Red October.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like
it went in and it
because
switched.
That I was like, this is an entire Russian thing. Like, and all of them were Russians, and then all the actors are speaking English. That's dumb. That's going to throw me off. And then immediately in the movie, they're just like, yeah, and then I went to there, and I was like, okay, no, fix it. That was my only issue with this. I think they should have maybe done something like that, because it is kind of jarring when they keep, yeah.
Well, actually, I find it surprising that there's that many viewers, and it is mainly subtitles, because for an average viewer, a lot of people don't like subtitles.
Yep.
Like to watch that much.
Yeah, my wife doesn't like subtitle shows. She's like, I don't know. I don't want to think. I just want to watch.
I don't want to read.
Yeah.
I only watch stuff with subtitles.
To me, it doesn't matter. If the show's good, I don't care.
Well, yeah, but also it's so I don't have to rewind. Like, if I'm focusing on something or get distracted by something, I'm not like missing dialogue or being like, what did he say? Because it'll be like, oh, okay, there he said that.
I kind of want subtitling now more than ever, because if I'm watching something at night, I don't want to wake up my whole family with
that too.
Massive noise, right? So I keep the volume low, but subtitling's there. I'm like, doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, I'm really enjoying it, and I was looking for areas of, are they going to woke this up? Are they going to make this like change the history of Japanese culture? There is a scene. I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm going to. If people are thinking that's happening, there is a scene or scenes where you do see a specific group of people doing certain things, and I'm trying not to give this away because it's an important part of the show.
There's titties.
There is. I did research, and I'm like, okay,
that's not what he's talking about.
No, I did research that. You could do research on that too. But Kinochi is an operated infiltrating type of group, and it was actually created because in the Japanese culture, women are not allowed to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Feudal Japan, that was a strict rule. Women are not allowed to go to war, right? But there was an exception, and the Kinochi, I'm not going to say what they do. You should look it up. If you watch the show first, look it up, because I thought that was brilliantly done without everyone even talking about it in the show. And a lot of people are going to go online and without doing any research, get all offended and stuff. You got to do your research before you go online and start rocking the boat. So I thought that was really cool. I'm like, okay, you're not trying to do things to change the history. You're adding something that a lot of people don't know about, and they should go and do the research. So I thought that was great. The last episode, there was a scene where you talked about the girl from Monarch. I'm like, you have no training. You should not be wielding it that well.
Right.
Oh, I will say the choreography is not great in a lot of the big
The
fight
camera angles of some of them looks very amateurish.
and actually that was going to be my biggest complaint with the show is I don't think the DOP is very very experienced,
Especially when arrows are coming at you.
yeah. The lens choices too, they seem to be almost exclusively using like old Helios lenses or Helios looking ones or like Jupiter 9s or
What are they?
or-
You want to explain to anyone who doesn't know?
so it's just they're vintage lenses will have kind of like a swirly blur background where the things are out of focus, but the parallaxing is weird, which means it's not straight on. And when things in the background, it'll be distorted and there's a lot of lens distortion. So in a lot of the scenes, and like that can look cool and those lenses are great. I think they're using like hex 9s or whatever. Anyway, but it doesn't look like your vision does. So it's an effect lens. And when you're using it for every scene, it's like, why does everything look weird and distorted?
Yeah.
And also, they seem to be using a lot of anamorphic lenses, which means it's super wide, a wider field of view, but also what's the guy who did the Star Wars and he did Star Trek?
Roger Deakins.
No, they directed the new Star Wars and Star Trek.
J.J.
Abrams. The lens flares that he has
Yeah.
that he's famous for. That's what those lenses do, and they're in this show all the time. And it's like this doesn't feel like the 1800s when you have an anamorphic, like futuristic lens flare. Like,
Yeah.
sure, the studio gave you a budget to spend 50 grand on a fucking lens, but like it doesn't look the part. And it
Yeah.
Right.
so aesthetically, I'm very annoyed and disappointed with this show because of those things. And it's like, if you want it to look the time, use shit that makes it look like the time. Like you're using, I don't like the lens choices at all.
Yeah, no, there's some weird angles and stuff that's happening throughout the show. I'm like, this is just making me annoying. Like, it's just giving me a headache. I don't see the things happening now. Like, there's that scene. There are scenes where they're in the forest and arrows are coming at them, and I'm like, I don't know what direction, where it's coming from. Maybe that's the whole idea behind it. But I would kind of like to know what's happening from different angles, and you're not giving it to me.
And also, there's a bunch of times where, and this is probably just a me thing because of the stuff that I do for film stuff or whatever. But there's a bunch of scenes where it's just like, why is the shutter speed cranked? They're just walking, but like I can tell that they crank the hell out of the shutter speed. The motion blur is weird. And then in the scene where that dude's getting boiled alive, the shutter speed's like super slow and it's like super blurry, but it's like he's composited over the water and the water doesn't have the same shutter speed and it looks bad. And yes, it's disgusting and he's bashing his head to kill himself and it's horrible, but you're like,
see, I can tell because I was like this. Man, that camera's bad.
But yeah, the DOP, I don't want to see any of his other movies.
But at the end of the day, though, it's still a good show, in my opinion. With all the, I mean, obviously, we're going to talk about the positive and negatives all the time, but it's still a good show.
But those problems that I had did not detract away from the story.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not perfect.
Yeah,
but it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah,
it sucks that it's a weekly episodic drop, right?
Tuesdays.
Yes, Tuesdays. Yeah, which is weird, right? Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Well, because Star Wars is Wednesdays.
So why not do it on a Friday?
Because they're stupid.
Okay,
pretty much.
I'm not even gonna argue there. But yeah, do you want to kind of rate it, or the 3 episodes maybe each, or do you want to do?
Well, I couldn't rate the first one, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We'll just do what we've seen all together.
Okay, okay.
As a One Piece.
One Piece. Well, we just can give an overall score for so far.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving the first episode probably about an 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably 8 for the first 3. Like it's not without faults, but goddamn, the stuff that's good is really good.
I thought the first 2 episodes were a 9 for me,
Mhm.
and then it was an 8.5 for the
Sure.
third episode.
But I mean, this one also feels like it's a build up too.
Yeah,
And I just rewatched Andor.
and guess what? It's an hour
See,
long.
See how he cuts
See
you
how he
off?
just completely
Cut
was
you
just
off.
like, yeah,
You say
yeah,
Andor.
moving on.
It's an hour long. I mean, don't ruin
yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great. Like, I was like, is it 30 minutes? I'm like, no, it's an hour. And
Yeah.
first one's like an hour and 5 minutes. I was like,
Yeah.
finally,
Yep.
they get us.
Do we know how many episodes this is?
I believe 6 episodes run.
Sure.
You can check that up. But
I can look.
even if it's 6 episodes, that's 6
6
hours, man.
That's
That's
2.5
awesome.
movies.
You can definitely flush that out.
Yeah.
Right?
It's 10.
Oh, yes. Let's hope they don't just like keep dropping
Season
every episode.
finale, April 23rd.
There you go. Even better.
Sweet.
So cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Love the actor. Sanada is the character, the Japanese gentleman. Hiroki Sanada. I also like the other guy, the what is his name? He's
the Portuguese.
Kashigi Yabu,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the guy who's sort of the the middleman kind of guy, smaller guy,
Mm-hmm.
trying to go to the next level. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's so
Oh.
good.
Also, right. The joke I had was they should have spent more money on the lenses to get more period specific look. But I understand that their entire budget went on to skull caps in the first episode. Every person who was on camera had a bald cap for that hairstyle. There was so many.
Oh,
just
with the strip.
yeah. There are so many like skull caps. I was like, that's a lot of skull caps. So that's where their budget went in the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. I think it's the best show right now on Disney Plus, live action show for.
Other than Andor.
I would say this is sort of like 18 plus.
Yeah.
Viewing? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
Like I said, there was that opening episode. There was I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
You see a dude boiled alive, there's boobs.
A head
Yeah.
gets sliced off.
Yeah, there's a lot of decapitations.
That scene that
It's sick.
we'll talk about when you get to it more because I don't want to ruin it for you. But yeah, there's some stuff that 18-year-old plus should be watching this. The violence is there. I'm hoping to keep amping up the violence.
Yeah, that's what I was going to think. That's what I was
it's
thinking.
not there yet.
Yeah.
Because that was a brutal period in
Yep.
Japan.
Yeah.
So I need to see that. I don't know if Disney's going to do that.
You know, it's
I mean-
interesting how they both call each other barbarians.
Yeah.
You know, they call them the Japanese calling the.
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
like if The Last Samurai and I don't know. Anyway.
Also, I love that scene where they're on the boat looking and they're like, "What is this?" Like they've never seen these people, these like
Yeah.
white men before. Which I'm sure a lot of people wish they'd never seen white men before.
We won't get into that. But no, it's cool to see that. I also like that whole thing with Portuguese and the British.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool to add that element in
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah.
And I love the part when he's translating. He's like, "That's not what I said." Right? So it's cool. Like, and then the fact that they need a translator to get through that, which makes sense because if they were speaking English to everybody and they understood, then that defeats the whole purpose of
Mhm.
everything.
And the
Right.
whole thing, like everyone's like, "I was wrong. I'll kill myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
drown.
yeah.
I'll kill myself."
Yeah.
Honor. It's
the
the
honor
honor
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
in Japan, right? I failed.
Mhm.
Therefore, I should take my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something that.
No, I should end my family line here.
Yeah. They
No,
don't even
I'll
have
kill
they
myself.
don't even say like you're done.
Yeah.
What did you do?
And I like that whole
Stubbed
thing.
my toe really hard and fell.
You're done.
All
That's it.
all the servants are like super like hardcore loyal and to the second bowing and
Yeah.
getting on their knees and making sure everything's perfect for their emperor, their leaders. Like all of that is like perfect the way it was,
Yeah.
right? There was no like, hey, I don't do that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's cool. Yeah, definitely worth watching if you're into that feudal Japan era.
Even if you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to learn,
Yeah.
it's a cultural shock for a lot of people, probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
So
For sure.
how things were. Safe to say so far. it's been-
1600s.
Yes.
1600, right? That's it.
But yeah, check out Kinochi on Google. Hopefully, I'm not butchering that. Hinochi, and then things will make sense for you guys. One of the really important parts. You haven't got there yet, so
I'll get there.
Yeah, we'll
And
talk
so
about it next week.
Yeah, we'll review 2, 3, 4 next week
Yes.
fully.
So, anything else we want to add today?
There was something else for Dune. I
Yes.
wanted to get you guys your opinion. So again, director Denis.
Villeneuve.
Yeah, he was in an interview this week, and he actually does not release cut scenes.
Huh?
Interesting.
Yeah, he basically says that when a scene is cut from his film, they're
It's
dead.
deleted.
It's dead to him.
Huh.
He says it's heart-wrenching to cut anything.
How much are people going to pay for that down the road?
Yeah, now that he said that, now
The
like
value just went up.
assistant editors are just like,
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Highest bidder. Do I get a higher bidder?
shit's going on eBay.
No, I guarantee you he's going to make a definitive thing 10 years from now. Cash it in. Warner Brothers is like, hey, you just said this. We're going to put in the vault and we're going to recash everything 10 years from now.
Sure.
Maybe.
It's money. It's easy money.
Yeah.
It's easy money.
Okay, but other than that,
Yeah,
like, you know,
sorry.
how do you feel like when someone says
Stop giving
this is
companies ideas.
yeah, exactly. When someone like a director says this is the film, this is it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not making a freaking Snyder cut. I'm not coming back and adding 3 hours to it. Like this is it.
But then we get moments like where Gwendolyn, whatever, who played Mon Mothma in a deleted scene in episode 3, then came back to reprise her role to voice it in the animated in Clone Wars, and then went to go play her in Rogue One, and then in also Andor. But that probably wouldn't have been a thing, and it meant so much more of just like, oh, that's her, because it was like she played it in a deleted scene that barely anyone saw, but she loved this so much and came back to do it for these many
Right.
shows.
Right.
So,
I got something really interesting here.
oh,
So you guys know who Austin Butler is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
sure,
The guy who
Elvis.
did Elvis.
Yeah.
He's in the Dune movie.
So
yeah.
Timothy Chalamet
Timothée.
says he wants the Austin Butler Elvis, his Elvis character, to appear in his Bob Dylan biopic.
sure.
He's like, in quotes, I was kind of wishing we could create a music cinematic universe.
Yeah, and get Jamie Foxx to show up as Ray again, like legitimately, like
You can bring them all back.
yeah,
Multiverse.
yo, and then they fight in the end.
Oh, against rappers.
Against Chuck Norris. I'm sure Chuck Norris had a Christmas album or something.
Ice Cube could come back.
Yo, Body Count.
Oh.
You heard Body Count? I think that's Ice-T, but
That's Ice
still,
Cube. But that's pretty interesting.
That is.
Yeah.
That is kind of neat.
that'd be
So,
cool.
and then your favorite of all time, Twilight, is doing a remake,
Oh, good.
Yay.
but it's animated.
Oh.
Okay.
Is he gonna voice it then?
Stop
Robert
talking.
Pattinson?
Stop talking about it. He is not touching it with a 10-foot fucking pole.
Okay,
He's like, it got me my start.
okay.
I'm out.
Over or under, he's involved some capacity.
0%. I don't think he's gonna get anywhere near
I'm gonna
this.
go over. I think as a producer or something.
Okay, maybe as a producer.
Oh, that's what I said in some capacity, right?
Okay, as a producer, sure, that's a paycheck that he doesn't have to do anything and just goes, no, more
That's-
sparkles, no, more sparkles.
Just
and then he fucks off.
Because his name himself being on there is gonna
Sure.
evoke a lot of females' curiosity to come
Sure.
back to it. Because
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of females went nuts over that series.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
That's what drove the.
And then we got 50 Shades of Grey. So now we're going to get a 50 Shades of Grey animated series?
That would be well.
So anyway, so that is
You
an
don't have to
anime.
color it. It's just gray. Grayscale.
Monochrome.
Monochrome.
It's animated though, so that's
Yeah.
I don't know who's picking.
That's
it
going to
up.
be even more cringy.
How much you want to bet?
What
this
kind
is-
of animated?
I have a feeling Netflix is picking this up. It didn't say.
Of course.
Deadline
no.
didn't say who was picking it up, but it's got to be
Ugh.
Netflix. It's right up their alley, right?
Change the name to Dustpan. Pick up all the crap.
Dustpan. What?
Oh, just picking up all the garbage.
Man, that's awesome.
What kind of animation? Like, is it cartoon? Or
I
is
don't
it
know,
like
it just-
3D
It
animation.
just- it's early in
Or is it
development.
claymation? I'll watch it if it's claymation.
I watch anything that's claymation.
Yeah. Stop motion animated. You know,
You're in. You're in.
I'll watch a flying bear fight a flying werewolf in stop motion. That'd be rad.
Alex Garland's Civil War is on in April on IMAX. I don't even know this is coming out.
Oh, you should watch this trailer. You've not
Should we
heard
watch it right now?
Yeah, you've not heard of this? It's called Civil War.
No, I've not.
The timing is crazy because of the American election,
Oh, okay.
right? It's basically
Okay.
that kind of idea. Like basically, I don't know the exact premises, but it looks like basically the Republicans and Democrats have basically started a new civil war.
So it's just
Okay.
called Civil War?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's what it's called.
And is that
Is it Marvel?
okay, Civil War trailers. Check this out here. Just give me a second to load it up. Who's it? Who's doing it? What company? Because I don't see anything here.
I don't know.
What's the guy's name? Alex.
There's two versions. There's a new one that just came out 2 weeks
Well,
ago.
he's the guy that did
Should I play the newest one?
Ex Machina. And
Oh.
Okay, so should I do
So
the,
it's gonna. Whoa. So it's gonna.
should I do trailer 2?
I don't think it really matters.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay. So I'll do trailer. Let me just pull it up here. Sorry for the delay, folks. Give me a second. Let's share it.
Bah, bah,
Yeah.
bah.
He wrote and directed it. Alex Garland. Kristen Dunst.
Kristen Dunst in it. Okay.
There we go.
And
Turn the volume down.
oh, yeah,
Turn it down more.
Yeah. 1 second.
Nick Offerman. That's right. He's
Nick
the,
Offerman's in it.
He's the president.
Oh, best movie ever. That's my president.
Yeah.
All right. So army's coming in. Planes.
So is it post-apocalyptic kind of thing, or
No, it's. Wait, is that the guy from Narcos? Oh, it's A24. Oh, this is gonna be.
I'm liking this already.
A journey across a dystopian future America following a team of military
This is
embedded
the
journalists.
Last of Us.
yeah, kind of.
There's a girl and a guy going together in an SUV.
Sea to shining sea.
That's Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Is that the guy from Narcos?
Yeah.
So yeah, we got like a vaguely Hispanic dude taking around a white girl in a post-apocalyptic.
It's The Last of Us.
That's The Last of Us. We just get Walmart
Without-
Pedro Pascal.
Ooh.
Tell me I'm wrong.
So instead of zombies, you have
Factions?
Republicans.
Factions.
Yeah.
April
So it's like The Purge meets The Last of Us
April 12th.
meets.
It's on IMAX.
Wow.
You
Yeah,
can see all of.
directed by Alex Garland. So, welcome to the front line.
Yeah, that's gonna.
They should release it on November, whenever the election is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Memorial Day and remember.
Or-
Day. I was like, what? Yeah,
Yeah.
April's a weird time to release that. It looks like a summer movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, everything's all backed up or
Yeah.
delayed and all that stuff, so they're just kind of getting it all out. We'll see.
You should have put that movie out on January 6th.
Well, don't the Americans have a holiday in July?
Yeah, the 4th
Fourth
of
of
July.
No. Yes,
I
thanks.
think it falls on the 4th.
I might do.
No, they have another one. It's not Memorial Day. It's something else. Veterans Day.
Oh,
That's
That would have been a good time to put that out. I think it's
Maybe?
in July or I mean I'm sorry. I'm not American. I don't know.
don't apologize for not being American.
Hey. Let us know in the chat what that time it falls in, Veterans Day, or you can Google it right now and find out. But I thought that something like that should be during that time of the year.
No, well, it's near the election, so
Maybe it is April 12th, Veterans Day. I don't know.
who
That
knows?
no.
You think it's going to do good? It looks good.
A24's been putting out some bangers. Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be good for
people
sure.
have been.
I think it's
What's the last one they did?
They did. It was like, what was it? It was a horror. No,
no
Five Nights at Freddy?
no.
No, I'm kidding.
list of films.
Oh, they don't start at the top.
No.
That's good chronological order there. Wikipedia.
Oh, good times. Good
They
times.
put out a shitload of movies. We'll tell you that. So TV.
While you guys are looking that up,
Love Lies Bleeding. Don't know.
The Boys season 4 is coming out. They're using the American campaign kind
Iron
of thing.
Claw.
Oh, the Iron Claw.
Oh, I have yet to see that because I do not want to be depressed.
That's fair.
I keep seeing it. I'm like, no, I'm not playing it today. I'm not ready for that yet.
Dicks the musical.
That's a movie.
When you said bangers, you were not too far off.
That's literally that.
Have you guys seen Chris Hemsworth in Furiosa? The Mad Max
Yes.
thing?
Oh yeah.
I think this movie.
That movie's just stupid.
It's gonna bomb.
That movie's
It's gonna
dumb.
bomb hard.
I hate that movie.
May 24th.
Who cares?
Hey, I'm just saying for the audience.
No, don't tell them. Don't talk about it.
No, I am.
That movie sucks. It's dumb. Pointless.
I don't know half these movies.
Anyway, they put out a really good movie and everyone lost their minds about it and it went really good and it cost like no money.
Oh, they did everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah, well, yeah, that.
June 13th, Homelander is back. Boys season 4.
Neat.
It's the title
Can't
is
wait
Make
for his new
America
skin to come
Super Again.
Can't wait for his new skin to be in Call of Duty and them to spend cost $40 to buy it.
No thanks.
When was the last season of The Boys?
When is it?
When was the last season? Like pandemic, right? Or like
no. It was last year.
last year?
Yeah, last year.
Like 2023?
Early last year.
Okay.
But yeah, Dakota Johnson is still pissed off about Madam Web. She is
Who?
Dakota Johnson.
Who?
You know who she is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Also,
We talked about 2 of her goddamn movies.
the other girl that's
already.
in Madam Web, she just hosted SNL on the weekend.
Oh yeah,
Sydney
broke the internet.
Sydney Sweeney, and she said that.
She
She's
was
like,
like,
you can see me this, you can see me this, and she said, you don't. And I wasn't in Madam Web.
you didn't see me.
You didn't see
The
me in
internet
this.
said that she has very
Great personality.
yes, bursting with personality.
She's got a really good memory.
She's bursting with personality.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, if that's get you a movie, then good on you.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Shake with your
it
mama.
got
Shake with
Sony's
your mama.
attention.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have some bad news here. Andor and Obi-Wan Kenobi are getting a 4K UHD physical release. Nobody cares on April 30th.
Yeah, nobody cares about physical
yeah.
releases, but one
Yeah.
of those shows was really good.
However,
So
you know
check
what's
them out.
interesting about that? I saw that as well. And they said,
Did they correct and say no? Andor's not getting it?
no, they said complete first series Andor, and they also had Winter Soldier complete first series,
Yeah.
or complete season one. But for Obi-Wan, they said complete series, meaning there's not going to
Hey,
any
we
season
got
2.
one.
Huh?
That means that they're not doing more.
Yeah.
It's a complete series.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. The definitive.
Thank God.
We did it, internet.
Major TV shows releasing in June. The Bear season 3.
Yep.
The Boy season 4, I just
Meh.
talked about. The House of Dragon season 2. Yes.
Eh.
And this one is going to get obliterated because the other 3 are going to take everyone's viewership away. Star Wars: The Acolyte.
That's
That is a horrible time to put your show on.
When is this?
It's going to come out the same time as those other 3 shows. In
When
June.
is it? In June. We're getting a Star Wars TV show in June. Cool.
I don't care.
I'm excited.
This movie.
I'm excited to
I'm
try.
hopeful.
I'm
Hope.
hopeful to try.
I've lost all hope.
It's
I'm
like-
telling you right now.
it's-
I'm gonna watch
Could
it.
be a new hope.
Stop.
Where's D when you need
The
him?
fact that they're putting it out during these 3 bangers, you're in a whole lot of trouble. That is a horrible idea.
Okay, so wait.
to
Is
do
the
this.
Acolytes? Is it the
It's
one
the
where
Sith.
the Sith one?
Sith story.
It's 100 years prior to the Hope.
Yeah. So I
So
mean,
it's a musical. We're the Sith. I love that.
Honestly, I'm telling you right now.
Dude, they're gonna do West Side Story, Sith versus Jedi. That would be awesome.
yo.
Bangers. Speaking of bangers,
Stop.
When
Just
you're
stop
so-
right now.
you're so-
I'm getting mental pictures in my head of the Sith going like
Down
this.
on Tatooine.
He pulls back the hood.
just
Yeah,
a
no,
lonely Jedi.
I'm telling you guys right now, this show is going to be a disaster. I'm telling you right now.
You're just banking on history. Oh yeah, you're probably.
You're just going off of their track record of proven failures over the past year to 2 years. Oh wait.
Oh wait, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. I'm always excited. It's like a new
No, but we've done this so many times.
It's like
Stop.
a girlfriend. You're excited to get into the honeymoon
No,
phase,
and then you
it
realize
goes to
what you've
shit
done.
real quick.
A month later, you realize what
She
you've
pulls
done.
out a red lightsaber and says,
like,
"Get the hell away from me!"
Okay. It's like that Jim Carrey scene at the end when he just goes, "Do you realize what you've done?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what it is.
but again,
The
same
town is that way.
same thing with Andor. I'm excited for them to do a story focusing on people that usually we don't get focused on.
Yeah.
What they need to do is put a full break on everything right now.
This has been in development for a long time. That also gives me hope. We haven't
The
heard too
female
much.
who's directing this
Yeah,
has zero experience doing anything related to this.
She was
Ha-
cleaning houses before.
Oh, okay. Well, then she's probably going to
Just
cleaning
went-
shit
She
up.
was an assistant. She was an assistant.
Yeah.
She has no actual big budget experiences.
Okay.
She doesn't even care about Star Wars.
Well,
She's calling on record like, I'm just gonna do it,
yeah.
and I'm gonna bring my own take into it,
Well,
and that's about it. And you're just like, ooh,
I don't remember.
Let,
She's a feminist as well. Girl power. Nothing wrong with girl power. Only problem is majority of the people that watch Star Wars are male.
the Bachelorette. She did the
Shit.
Bachelorette.
Yeah, the Russian doll. Oh my God.
She's sleeping with other people about last night. It's going to be a rom
Oh,
com.
we're gonna see a bunch of
Here's my
bang
thing.
each other.
Here's my thing.
Awesome.
So here's my thing with this, and hear me out, okay? I got no issue with someone getting a chance to do something new,
Yep.
because it could propel their career. We've had that happen lots of
Hold on,
times.
scroll up more. She's never directed anything.
This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Oh no.
Previous. Pretty much the same stuff that she wrote.
What the fuck?
Do you not agree with me here, guys?
I'm watching it, though. Sorry.
Do you guys not agree with this? Like,
Yes, that's why we're laughing at her back catalog.
let me finish. With that's happening at Star Wars, with the declining viewership and the popularity of it, why would you take on a risk like this? Why would you say, yeah, she's got no experience at all in this kind of genre. Let's go and hire her.
Because they're stupid and they don't.
It doesn't make sense. I don't understand. This is going to bomb. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be stupid. And we're going to sit here in June and go, what? And I'll be like, well, I already knew
Well,
this
then
was
we're
coming.
gonna be like, do you want to watch Shogun again?
A repeat?
Yeah, we can talk about that again.
Yeah, it's just going to be a wreck.
But the thing is, they haven't, like, you have no idea even what it's about.
No, it's about some Sith.
Takes viewers into a galaxy of shadowy,
I thought you were going to say
of
Galaxy.
merging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era.
Yeah, so it's like a time. Like, I'm excited for.
Don't say excited.
I'm
You're not gonna-
excited for. I'm more excited about this than I was with Bad Batch than this season because it was like
I'll go on a record right now. I think Bad Batch is going to be better than this.
Carrie Ann Moss is in it from Matrix.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I remember
yay. Oh, yay.
remember hearing
I'm telling you right
And
now,
the
Bad
guy who
Batch.
plays, guess who's going to be in it? It's Chewbacca, because the guy who plays Chewbacca is in it.
Chewie's in it.
A version
makes sense.
of Chewie, maybe. Baby Chewie.
Baby Chewie.
No, it's a different galaxy, and it's High Republic.
Oh,
It's
there you go.
thousands of years before. No one's gonna be in it who's
Yeah.
alive.
So he's going to be a Wookiee.
Yeah, he's gonna be all Wookiee.
He has
That's
to
good.
be. Or he's a tall person.
Typecasting. Yeah. hey, tall guy who can go.
It'll be
Yeah.
a disaster. I cannot wait for
I don't
this
recognize anyone.
dumpster fire.
Lee Jung
Lee
Jae.
Jung.
He was in Squid Game, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple. It'll be. I don't know. I don't care. It'll be.
You just
interesting.
said you're excited.
I'm excited to get.
Well,
new
no, I think
lore.
you're right. I'm excited about something that we don't know anything about, or like
We don't
it's
know
not.
anything about. It's a new era. It's gonna be
I
new lore
get
shit.
it that it's a new thing, but
Aesthetically, it's gonna look
I'm
cool.
I'm not excited at all. What I'm trying to say is, I just think that the concept is great, but it's not going to be executed.
No, I don't think the concept is great.
What, something way in the past? You just said you want to. I'm excited about the past.
No,
galaxy.
but it's. I'm expecting moody teenagers
No,
who
but
are gonna
that's-
just be like angsty and just super edgy because it's a bunch of Sith, and I don't like things with lightsabers in them, and this is gonna be nothing but like.
You don't like anything with lightsabers. That's Star Wars in a nutshell.
No, I don't like any new things with light. Like that's not a bonus. That's not a. Oh, there's gonna be Jedi, and it's like cool. I'm sick of Jedi now. I don't care about overpowered space wizards with emotional problems.
That's Star Wars.
That's not, but
Jedi and Sith are the core of Star Wars.
no, they're the Catholic Church. They're just the thing that
Okay,
gets in there.
You're going in a
Filling
different
up.
direction. But yeah, I think it's going to be executed poorly,
Probably.
and I cannot believe this. Like, it's just a nail in the coffin.
I'm excited for stuff in the background that Star Wars Explained will be like, hey, did you see this? This is actually from this book. And I'll be like, cool.
Kiwi says Chewbacca is 900 years old.
Yeah, but I think this is a couple thousand years old before because it's the High Republic.
Maybe he's his parents,
It could be Chewbacca Senior. Mr. Chewbacca.
Mister.
Mr. Chewbacca is my
Senior is a
father.
CR.
Yeah. Exactly.
Senior. Chewbacca.
Senior
Spanish.
Chewbacca.
Anything else before we kind of sign off for today?
Telenovela, but it's just Wookiees.
I'm telling you right now, that's going to be a disaster. And the fact that
Probably.
they did it in June, it's crazy. You
Yeah,
should have done
going
it in
up
May.
against- They're
Do it in
putting
May,
up
right?
against-
You were saying, hey, well, how come we don't have something in May?
Yeah.
Just do it in May.
Well, it goes till no, it's after May. That's dumb. I don't know. They have no idea what they're doing.
We're gonna argue about months now. May is
No, you know why, right? May the 4th.
Oh yeah, of course.
There's no Star Wars thing coming out.
Yeah.
Unless
May
they
the
just like hot.
No, it's
drop
going to be probably
something.
Visions. Remember they did Visions
Yeah,
last 2
Visions
years?
was
I don't
good.
think they're doing another Visions though. Not this year.
No
I
more?
don't think so.
They're
No.
done with Visions?
Well, for now anyway.
They've seen the light? Don't know.
No.
Oh, on that bombshell of a note, do my best Top Gear impression here. Is there anything else?
No. The bear looks good.
Yes.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
It's going to be tastily.
Yep.
Delightful.
Lego will release a bunch of Star Wars stuff on May the 4th.
Oh, by the way, I went to Lego
Some
and
of
had
the best Star Wars games.
I went to the Lego
Hands
store
down.
and I had to run out of there.
Oh, because your wallet
Because-
was trying to burn.
It was just like trying
you?
to just like get out of my pants,
Yeah.
right? Usually things just get out of my pants, but
And especially in the kids store, you better get out
yeah,
of there.
I was like, no, I better not get anything out of my pants here.
Speaking of Catholics,
Oh, hey! Did you-
Let's end it on that note.
On that note, yes, we should go before we get it destroyed here by people.
they don't have the internet.
Anyways, thank you everybody for joining us on Popcorn Chicken. We will be back next week at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time on a Wednesday. Come join us. If you're new here, hit the like, subscribe button, and hang out with us. Mondays at 8:30 p.m. we do a toy-centric show called the A&R Weekly. And time to time, I go on live on a nooner on a Friday or whatever day it is if something big comes out. So hang out with us. Go to Instagram at A&R Universe and follow us. And we appreciate everybody who watches us and comments and supports us. Thank you so much. Say bye, everybody.